Well, yesterday we showed you how the principal of a school was ragging the students in Anikal, and today there is some kahani may twist. After a thorough interrogation, a shocking piece of information has come to light. What is that? We'll take a look.
If the story of sexual harassment by a school principal and security guard in Anikal shocked you, then today's developments in the case will leave you speechless. A fresh twist in the principal ragging students case has turned investigations in a completely unexpected direction. And this revelation came to light after police gave some lathi seva to security guard Karthik this morning. Security guard blackmailed the principal. Principal danced to the tunes of the school guard. But why did the principal turn into a puppet? Yes, this was the same question that baffled the cops initially. But as bizarre as it may sound, this is the truth. The security guard Karthik used to videotape the principal every time he was in high spirits. Every drink the principal had, each of his late-night performances at the girls' hostel, everything was recorded on Karthik's mobile. And when the time came, Karthik used the videos to blackmail the principal himself. The poor principal had no choice but to yield to his demands. Suddenly, a security guard had become more powerful than the head of the institution. There was no stopping the lechy security guard anymore. Security guard took his lechy exploits a step further. Even the princey couldn't control the peeping Tom. Karthik clicked pictures of these little girls as they slept in their hostel rooms. The innocence fueled his perverse sexual desires. It went on that way for quite some time until finally the matter reached the cops. Since then, anger over the principal and the security guard has grown. People are angry and disgusted over the incident.
ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ದಿನ ಎಂತ ದುರಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ಒಂದು ಕಿತ್ತೂರು ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಣಿ ವಸತಿ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಡಿದು ಕುಪ್ಪಳಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ವಸತಿ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಡಿದು ಕುಪ್ಪಳಿಸಿ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಕಾವಲುಗಾರ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಅವರು ಕುಡಿದು ಕುಪ್ಪಳಿಸಿ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ದುರಂತ. ಹಾಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಕಿಟಕಿ ಗಾಜುಗಳನ್ನು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫೋಟೋ ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಮಾಜ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಕಣ್ಣುಮುಚ್ಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿರೋದು ಇದೊಂದು ದುರಂತ.
Protests erupted in parts of Anikal and demands for the suspension of the two lechy men grew louder. In response, our Minister for Child Welfare and Development, Umashri, shot a letter to the Minister of Social Welfare, H. Anjaneya. In the letter, she urged the minister to take immediate and strict action on the matter. She also asked him to see that the duo was not spared if found guilty. Over 48 hours post the incident came to light, strict action is yet to be taken against the lechy security guard and his puppet, the principal. Parents of these children want the duo to be made an example out of so that no little girl ever gets so scared that she refuses to attend school. But considering the number of such cases and criminals that have been neglected by the law in the past, do you think these two will be brought to book? Manjunath, News9, Anikal.
Well, it was fireworks at Vidhana Sauda today as BJP launched a no-holds-barred attack on the government. The reason this time was the working hours of the city's liquor outlets. Take a look.
ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಆತನನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ
The BJP today left no stone unturned in taking the government to task over liquor outlets flouting government norms. And one person who found himself in the eye of the storm was this man, the Deputy Commissioner of Excise Department, Y. Manjunath.
6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ
ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಭಾರತದವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಬಕಾರಿ ಸಚಿವರ ಹತ್ತಿರದ ಸಂಬಂಧಿ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಆತರ ವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ. ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅನಾನ ಅವ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆನೂ ಅಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಐತೆ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೆದರಿಕೆ ಹಾಕುವಂತ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಸತೀಶ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರು ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿ ಅಧಿವೇಶನದಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ. ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಯಾರು ಅವರು ಒಬ್ಬರ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅಂತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಆ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಹೇಳಿ ಏನೇನು ಅವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಅವಾಗೂ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನೂ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Opposition took the government to task, alleging that the only reason an official such as Manjunath was still in office was because of his close family ties with the excise minister Satish Jarakiholi. Leader of opposition Jagdish Shettar accused the government of deliberate inaction and demanded stricter action against the DC. But this demand was only followed by a heated debate in the assembly. Speaker Kagodu Timmappa had to intervene and restore peace by promising a probe into the allegations. He also stated that he would allow the debate to continue at a later date after the accusations have been probed into. More chaos is expected in the coming days since the opposition is adamant on its stance and will not settle for anything less than the resignation of the accused. A News9 report.
Moving on, after stalling the Delhi University admission process for several days, students are finally in for some relief. The logjam has ended with the UGC wrapping the DU over the 4-year format. Take a look.
DU proposes, UGC disposes. The DU standoff finally ends. A day after UGC rejected Delhi University's new proposal of a middle path compromise, DU finally fell in line with UGC's terms. The Delhi University finally surrendered to the mounting pressure, and the Vice-Chancellor Dinesh Singh issued a statement announcing the scrapping of FYUP.
The University of Delhi recognizes the need of the hour. It is of paramount importance to protect the interests of the students by ensuring the start of the admission process. In line with the directive of the UGC, the university has decided to roll back the FYUP. Consequently, the admission process shall be conducted under the scheme of courses that were in force in the academic session 2012-13 in all the colleges of the University of Delhi.
Students celebrate the victory. Both the students and teachers who were protesting against the FYUP and were demanding the resignation of Vice-Chancellor were seen celebrating the win. The HRD minister, who had maintained stoic silence throughout, came out in support of the decision.
Respect the autonomy of institutions. But however, I am reminded that autonomous institutions were created in our country to serve the people of this nation. My appeal is this, that within the ambit of the law, this is the time for statesmanship which will lead to resolution. One should not sacrifice the interest of our students at the altar of prestige.
Though the status of admission process is cleared, the fate of over 60,000 students who are already enrolled in the FYUP is at stake. The Delhi University's new proposal included a 6-point formula that had elements of the 4-year program incorporated in a 3-year format. But UGC, in a late-night letter, had rejected the proposal and demanded a complete rollback of FYUP. Now the real challenge for DU and UGC is to save the 1 year that over 60,000 students have spent in the 4-year format. A News9 report.